Kind trim or trim pal? And would you give a warm welcome, please, to Debbie LaPlante.
Questions that anybody has about the machine. I'll show you how it runs. We're going to go ahead and turn it on and show how it runs and how to work it and all that. So but I have to apologize ahead of time, but if there's anybody that knows of anyone that would like to have something trimmed when we're finished with this, we're going to have a demo tomorrow. I'm happy to do whatever you need to do for no charge. So this is the Trim Pal machine. This is the original Trim Pal machine. We also, I carry Trim Pal in Seattle. I'm the Washington distributor for Trim Pal, and the owner graciously came clear up here for us so that we could have any questions answered that I was not able to answer for you. I'm from Grass Valley, California, which is where this machine is being made, and I've known these people my whole life, and as far as our relationship is, they've been into this company for a year now. They've started it a year ago. They started and they've been selling like crazy. They sold in the first year everything that they could possibly make. So that's a good testament to how efficient this machine is and how it's as much as they say as it's doing. Because the word has just spread. They haven't done that without any advertising or anything. We're firm believers that this industry is growing, and it's going to have to. We're going to have to find a way to grow with it. And hand trimming is so time-consuming that if you're going to keep up with the requirements that Washington is putting down on you as a grower, you're going to have to find another way to trim. There just isn't any, I can't imagine that there are enough hand trimmers to keep up with a 30,000 square foot canopy.
Do they recommend wet trimming or dry trimming?
We do only dry trimming in this machine. So yeah, if you have any questions as I go along, please just yell out at me, it's fine. This is a dry trimming only machine. So as far as the way that you prepare for this is to take the limbs with the colas on it right off the plant, hang the whole limb dry. You can take off the fan leaves if you choose to, and I guess leave them on if not. Because we're going to take off, you're going to then take the buds off below that grow above those fan leaves, just like you would if you were going to hand trim it. You're just taking it off the big stalk first. This machine holds about 10 gallons of buds with leaves on, which equates to about 2 pounds of finished product. So if you start with a nice, properly dried product, you're going to come out with something that's really similar to hand trim, because this machine doesn't cut anything. There's no cutting blade with the machine. I can touch it on the inside, it doesn't cut me, there's nothing sharp, there's nothing that's going to happen to you with it. I'm going to take it apart a little bit and show you how it works. So it's it's going to fall through this chute right here. I have just a regular office size garbage pail. This is a turkey bag inside of it. They fit nicely. If that's what you want your keef and your trim to fall into, this is where it'll go. The chute, it falls out the bottom, which is underneath this chute here. You can see that when we tip the basket, when we tip it up, this is where it's typically falling out onto whatever you want to put underneath it. If you come by our booth, I have a video over there that you can watch it in action with some real product in it. but it'll come out in this area. If you want to put the chute on it and funnel it into something smaller, that's great. If not, you can leave it off and it'll just go into a tub or whatever it is that you want it to go into. So we load the machine this direction. It takes about, like I said, 10 gallons. We use 2 5-gallon buckets of buds with the leaves on. And put it in here and it pretty well fills it up. You just tip it forward and put the pin back in, and that holds it at a little bit of an angle, a slight bit of a tilt, so that everything keeps processing properly. Once it's full, we put the safety shield or the bucket shield on the basket. And then we put a safety shield over the top of it. It won't run until you put the second cover on. There's a switch, there's a safety button right here, so you can't get your hand caught in there, put anything in it, nothing will go in there. It won't run until this is on. Okay, you can see that there's a little hole in the shield right here. And once we turn the machine on, then we oil it. This is canola oil. You can use any kind of a spray oil that you like. You can use olive oil or something. Canola has no flavor, so that's a good one to use, I guess. So we just spray into this little thing right here into the hole, and it oils the basket as it goes around. Now before we get to that point, we take this is a tension, and you can adjust the tension depending on the type of product that you have and how it's working for your product. We tighten it up just until it's just hand tight, and then loosen it up a couple of turns. So anywhere between 2 and 4 turns to loosen it up. You do 2 to 4 full rotations. There's a timer on the back of the machine, and it's only a 15-minute timer because the typical run time is 10 to 12 minutes on a full container. And you know, I would suggest that as you start, we usually typically ask you to run it for a few minutes, 5 minutes or so. Check your product, see what it's looking like, see what's going on with it. And then turn it back on. Once you know how your product is going to run through here with the first couple of pounds, then you can just know that that's where you're going to set your timer for that product and just run it that way. So I typically, once it starts running, then I'll spray into this canal so that it oils the bucket. Start hearing it making any kind of squeak or noise or something like that, then it's time to put a little more in there. And that's pretty much how it goes. And this would happen for, like I said, 10 to 12 minutes per basketful, and that would yield you approximately 2 pounds of trim product. There will be, like I said, a video over here if you'd like to take a look at it that shows you the actual finished product and what it looked like on some that we ran in California, actually the rider ran in California. And people ask a lot about cleaning, and this needs to be cleaned as often as you feel like you need to clean it, or probably every couple 100 pounds. Now if you're running the same variety over and over, you can run it for quite a couple 100 pounds before you need to clean it. If you're running a different variety, obviously you want to clean it. It's easy to clean. On the inside, there's one nut that pulls the basket in place that's easily removed. You can pull the basket out to clean it. You can pull the inside guard out if you want to clean it. You can scrape the keef off of the inside if you feel like that's something that you want to do. You can save that as well. Most of it's going to come out the back, but some does stick on the inside of the machine a little bit. As you know, everything's really sticky. So you can take it completely apart to clean it if you'd like. As far as people have asked, what the replacement issues are, or warranties, or any of that, they've been in business for a year, and the only thing that I'm aware of that they've had replaced on these, it's warranted for a year, and the only thing that I've heard that they've replaced is the plexiglass covers from someone breaking them. So, we actually have an accessory kit that comes that has a cover, a bag for the covers to go in, and it has a cover for the machine, it has the shoe that can go onto